Get a $5,000 eviction loan. No payments for 60 days. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button as well as smash the subscribe button. Also, I want to remind all viewers and subscribers that this is not financial advice. This is for informational purposes only. Now, just because we put out a video does not mean that you have to apply. This is purely for informational purposes. But in today's video, we have an absolute game changer. We're going to be doing another credit union review. And this is a credit union that I've not seen any reviews on. It's available nationwide. They offer mortgages nationwide in all 50 states, and they have a host of different personal loans, personal lines of credit. They have a tax loan special that's going on right now. They also have a quick loan, payday loan alternative, as well as an emergency loan in case you've encountered an emergency such as a foreclosure or an eviction. You can get a loan up to $5,000. That's right, an emergency loan up to $5,000. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Department of Commerce Federal Credit Union. Now, Department of Commerce, for those who don't know, that's a branch within the federal government. And as the name suggests, you know, they're in charge of promoting commerce, right? Business activities. Department of Commerce Federal Credit Union is now open to all U.S. citizens and resident aliens. So you don't even have to be a U.S. citizen. You're going to need a government issued ID, driver's license, or state ID, or a passport with your current address. You will need a social security number and a date of birth. When we're looking at the ways of being eligible, right? So either you're a current or retired employee of the Department of Commerce, you're related to a member of the Department of Commerce, or live with a Department of Commerce Federal Credit Union member, you're a resident of DC, and right down here, you can join the American Consumer Council. I've been preaching this for years now. If you're not part of ACC, I don't know what you're waiting for. This will literally open up so many different financial opportunities for you, especially when it comes to the credit union. So again, this is open nationwide, no geographic restrictions. Now, one of the most interesting products that they have is called the emergency loan. So these are loans when unexpected things happen. So if you've been affected by an unplanned emergency / disaster, such as a hurricane, flood, fire, furlough, or even an eviction, they can help you. So you can borrow up to $5,000 and there's no payments for 60 days. They have terms up to 24 months and no repayment penalties. So I understand right now that a lot of people are going through financial hardships. So this is probably something you can consider, an emergency loan where you can get up to $5,000. So let's say you recently got evicted or you're just facing a hard situation right now. You could check out this emergency loan from Department of Commerce Federal Credit Union. Now, they got a host of personal loans, lines of credit, and credit cards. But first, let's go over their auto loans. So with the auto loans, you can get up to 105% on new and used financing. So pretty much what that means is that they actually go higher in terms of financing for what the actual car is. So let's say if it's a $100,000 car, you can get an auto loan for $105,000. So they go over 100%. Right now, they have rates as low as 5.25% on new vehicles when you take out a 36-month term. And if you take out terms over 72 months, you can get 100% financing with $20,000 minimum finance amount. Now, they also offer your traditional personal loan, installment loan, minimum of $500 all the way up to $50,000, flexible terms out to 72 months or 6 years. And it's an easy online application. You can get approved within 24 hours, no annual fee and no prepayment penalties. Now, as you all know, right now it's tax season. So they have this 1040 tax loan special where you could borrow as little as $500 up to $10,400. And you can use the funds for any reason, 10.4% APR and up to $10,400. So this is a special tax loan special and it ends April 30th. So there's only about a week left for this particular loan program. Now, I also wanted to share that Department of Commerce Federal Credit Union offers personal lines of credit, minimum of $250 all the way out to $50,000. There's no annual fee, and this can be linked to your checking account for overdraft protection. So this is kind of like a combination of a personal line of credit as well as an overdraft overdraft line of credit. Sometimes institutions may separate them or offer two separate products, but this does offer check writing abilities. You could transfer from your personal line of credit to your checking account and withdraw the money. And I'm personally a fan of PLOCs, personal lines of credit, because they just give you immediate cash access. Instead of trying to liquidate a credit card, just get a personal line of credit. It's easy to withdraw the money from it. And usually they're going to have comparable or even competitive interest rates versus credit cards. The only downside is with personal lines of credit, usually there's no grace period for the interest. So as soon as you draw down on it, you're going to be incurring interest. Now, personal loans have rates as low as 8.99% on a 12-month term. And the line of credit actually has a 13.99% APR. Now, they do offer 3 different credit cards, but one of the main things across all their credit cards is that there's no annual fee, no balance transfer fee, no cash advance fee. You get low fixed interest rates. Now, how these credit cards work, so you're not going to apply for any of these directly. What you do is you just apply for a credit card, and based on your credit worthiness, they'll determine which one of these you actually qualify for. So the higher tiered card obviously is going to be the Visa Platinum. Then you have the Visa Gold. And let's say if your credit isn't as great, then you probably will qualify for the Visa Classic. Last but not least, we have the Payday loan alternative or quick loan, where you can borrow a minimum of $200 all the way up to $2,000. Now, this kind of reminds me of like the DCU quick loan. I've done several videos on credit unions that offer quick loans or payday loan alternatives. And so you could basically add Department of Commerce to that list, where you can pretty much get a loan that's going to be based off of, your income. So usually with these, they may not check your credit, but they do want to ensure that you have some type of income. So usually they're going to require, let's say, your last 2 pay stubs. This is usually a very entry level type of product when you're trying to establish that relationship with the credit union and you have, let's say, bad personal credit. You could definitely check out the Payday loan alternative. This does come with a fixed interest rate of 28% as well as a $20 application fee. Now, usually I don't cover mortgages when we're going over different financial institutions, but this right here may be a game changer. So they offer mortgage loans, so fixed and adjustable rates from amounts as low as $75,000 all the way up to $1.5 million. And this is going to be available for primary residence or second homes, not investment properties. So, your Airbnbs and other investment properties, non-owner occupied. This is going to be for primary owner occupied types of properties. And you can get loans up to 97% loan to value. So that pretty much means as low as 3% down on an owner occupied property. So they offer first and second mortgage combination loans up to 90% loan to value. And one of the biggest game changers, this is available for homes in all 50 states. Now, a lot of times, lenders, financial institutions might be limited to certain states, but with Department of Commerce Federal Credit Union, you can get a mortgage loan in all 50 states. And better yet, you can get pre-qualified online. So you can submit a pre-qualification application on the Department of Commerce Federal Credit Union mortgage website. Once you fill out all the information, a loan officer will get back to you, and they can actually give you a personalized, no obligation rate quote, where it actually tells you how much you are pre-qualified for and what your interest rate will be. And again, this is available in all 50 states. So that's an absolute game changer. Now, and again, just to recap, Department of Commerce Federal Credit Union is available to anyone nationwide through the American Consumer Council. There's no geographic restrictions. So they offer mortgages in all 50 states. You can get pre-qualified through their mortgage website. They also offer 3 different credit cards. With the credit cards, you basically apply for a credit card and they'll match you based off your credit worthiness. So they have basically credit cards based off of what your credit report looks like. So if you have very good credit, you'll qualify for like the platinum. And then if you have less than perfect credit, there's the lower tier card. They have personal loans and personal lines of credit up to $50,000. They also have a tax loan special right now where you can borrow up to $10,400, but that ends April 30th, 2023. So not that much time left. They also have an emergency loan up to $5,000, and they have payday loan alternative up to $2,000. So at least on the personal side, they offer a range of different financial and credit products and pretty comprehensive across the board. Pretty much everything you would be looking for: credit cards, lines of credit, quick loans, emergency loans, tax loans, mortgage loans. So I think Department of Commerce Federal Credit Union is definitely something to consider. Now, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you all to go stop everything you're doing and go apply on their website. This is for informational purposes, but I think they do offer a wide range of products and just something to consider. Anyways, that's all for today's video. Let me know your comments and questions right down below. And until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.